Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Blanco the Slime, and in today's video, I will be going over the best ways to make money solo in GTA, because let's face it, most of us are solo players at this point, so you need to know how to get that bag, how to run up them racks as a solo player without depending on other people. Now, I did make a video on this a few months ago, but I did want to update it and make a few changes. But before we get into the video, I will ask that you guys take 1 second of your time, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. Subscribe, of course, if you are new, or like if you've already been here. I do make consistent GTA content on this channel, so why not subscribe? But let's get going. First up, we have the CEO warehouse. Now, the CEO cargo warehouse, of course, is a very good way to make money solo. Although the sale missions do have multiple vehicles sometimes, we'll get into that a little bit later. You can still make a ton of money with this passively, and I'll show that again also later, how to make money passively. But let's talk about the warehouses for a second. You got small, medium, and large. Now, some people get all large warehouses. Some people get, a mix of small, medium, and large. I personally have a mix because the small and medium ones will fill up before the large ones, so you could at least sell those and make money while you're filling up the large ones. So the small warehouses will only hold 16 crates. The medium warehouses will hold 42 crates, and the large ones will hold 111 crates. So obviously it's natural that the small and medium ones are gonna fill up first before the large ones, and the large ones can take a little bit of while to fill up. So in my opinion, I think it's smart to have a small and medium one available. That way you can, like I said, be making money while you're waiting for the large ones to fill up. So let's get a little bit more into how to actually make money and how to actually fill up these warehouses. So one of the first ways you are going to be able to source crates is the passive way, which is my favorite. You just walk up to one of your warehouse technicians. They're going to be inside at all of your warehouses. You pay $7,500 and they will go source a crate, and you can do this every 48 minutes, which of course is one in-game day in GTA, and he will bring back anywhere from 1 to 3 crates. On average, I think it's 1.5, so it's usually going to be between 1 and 2. If you get lucky, he will bring back 3 crates. Now, another really good way to source crates is to park. If you have a terabyte, you can park your terabyte close to all your warehouses, and you can do the source missions from inside the terabyte, and then just keep doing them over and over again for all your warehouses since you're parked next to all of them. This is, I think, the second best way to source crates compared to the last method, which is going to be sourcing them through your CEO office. You can access the laptop in there, and you can just buy 3 crates for $18,000 and source them this way. Now, this one is a little bit annoying because it gives you the old missions, and some of the older missions are definitely a lot more annoying. The terabyte will only give you the newer missions that are a lot easier to complete, so I wouldn't suggest sourcing these through your CEO office. And I would definitely suggest doing them through the terabyte and also passively with your technician. Now let's get into sale missions. So some of the sale missions will spawn multiple vehicles. You'll see it on your screen here. May spawn up to 3 vehicles, but you want to look for the boat mission. Honestly, the tugboat, to me, with the speed upgrade, you can also upgrade that through the laptop in your warehouse. I would definitely get the speed upgrade on it and try to get the sale mission with the tugboat, because it does place all of your cargo on one vehicle. You just drive it out to the ocean. It takes literally 3 to 5 minutes, and you make your entire sale with one sale vehicle. Now, the reason the CEO office is at number 7 and not higher up on the list is simply because of the fact that the warehouses do take quite a bit of time to fill up, and the sale missions are not as ideal as some of the other businesses we have listed here. So that does give it a little bit of a hit in terms of where it placed on the list. But you guys can always let me know down below in the comments if you think I should have put something higher up. But I think the CEO special cargo warehouses is a good spot at number 7. Next up, we do have the Cluckin Bell farm raid. Now, the Cluckin Bell farm raid is probably not the favorite of too many people, simply for the fact that it only pays $500,000. So you're probably wondering, well, why is this on the list? Well, the reason being, it only takes about an hour in total, sometimes even like 45 minutes once you, actually get it down packed and how to do it. You could finish this in 45 to 50 minutes. $500,000 is really not that bad of a payout. And then on top of that, you don't need to own a business for this. So this is accessible starting at level 1 to every single player in Grand Theft Auto. So to make $500,000 without a business is actually really good in my opinion. It's basically like a heist with mini pay. It's not like heist pay, but it's like half of a heist pay without needing an actual business or like a submarine like you do with the Cayo Perico heist or the arcade with the Diamond Casino heist. And it's fully solo friendly. You can do this fully solo. There's multiple methods to do it, multiple approaches. It's really fun, to be honest, and I had to put it on this list. I think the Cluckin Bell farm raid was a great addition. I've personally only ran it twice because I do make more money with my other businesses. But if you are more of like a beginner player without the businesses, the Cluckin Bell farm raid is absolutely S tier in terms of making money, because like I said, you don't need to own any businesses. Now, let's move on to the next spot at number 5, and that is going to be the bunker. Now, the bunker is absolutely amazing. You can make money passively with this by just buying supplies like I did here. You can also steal them, but I would suggest just buying them. And then of course, if you want to make the most amount of money, you should assign your staff to manufacturing only, and you should purchase the staff and the equipment upgrades to make the most amount of money possible. Now, when this thing goes double money, you can make a ton of money, but you also can make a ton of money when it's not double money. The missions aren't too hard. I would say out of the 5 sale missions, 3 of them are okay. Like this one here, where you just drop off, 3 of these trucks. 1 drop off a piece, very simple, 1, 2, 3. And like I said, you can make millions with the bunker. If you don't have one, I would definitely suggest getting one as a solo player. Definitely a very solid business. Now let's move on to number 4, and that is going to be the acid lab. Now the acid lab is absolutely amazing for solo players. This thing fills up so fast. You can buy supplies from Mutt in the actual acid lab, or you can give them a phone call and just buy it from wherever you are. You don't have to actually go there. You can also boost the production by ×4 every 24 hours, and you can easily, if you're playing GTA 2-3 hours a day, you can fill this thing up 2-3 times easily. And when it's not double money in a public lobby, you will make about $550,000. When it is double money, you will make north of $1 million. Very good business for sure. One of my favorites. I absolutely abuse my acid lab. If you're a solo player, the sale missions are amazing. It's just a motorcycle. Very, very good business. But let's move on to the top 3. And coming in at number 3, of course, we have the agency. Now, there's multiple ways to make money with the agency. First being the wall safe. Now, the wall safe will fill up depending on how many security contracts you have completed. You have to complete 200 security contracts in order for the wall safe to be maxed out at $20,000 every 48 minutes. And then, of course, we also have the Dr. Dre contract, which pays $1 million. So you already have 3 ways of income: the security contracts themselves, the wall safe that builds up from the security contracts, and then the Dr. Dre contract. Now, another way to make money is through payphone hits, which is basically you call Franklin, you get, a quick phone call to a payphone, you answer it. You got to go assassinate a target with a specific set of rules. So in this one, I had to kill him in a cop car or whatever, explode his car from a cop car, whatever the case was. But basically, you get an assassination bonus, and you will make $45,000. And you can now do this about every 10 minutes. It used to be only every 48 minutes, but that's coming in at number 3. Moving into number 2, we do have the Nightclub. Now, the Nightclub is one of the best businesses to own in the game, probably the best passive business in the entire game. And the reason I say this is once you own all the corresponding businesses for the Nightclub warehouse, this thing is just a money-making machine. But it also has a wall safe which generates $50,000 every 48 minutes, just so long as your popularity is kept full. Now, the way you keep your popularity full is by rebooking DJs for $10,000 a piece, or $100,000 if it's your first time, but that will fill the bar up completely. Or if you just need to fill it up a little bit, I would suggest booking the DJs for $10,000. Now, here is the Nightclub warehouse. These are, the 5 technicians that you need. You have to buy all 5 technicians, and you have to own 5 MC businesses to get this warehouse fully up and running. So it's a little bit pricey. Don't get me wrong. You do need to buy the 5 businesses, the 5 technicians. You need to buy the storage space, the equipment upgrades, of course, and the staff upgrade. Very, very pricey. A full Nightclub takes about $8 to $10 million to fully set up. But let me tell you, once you have set this thing up, you will not fail. You cannot go wrong. It is easily one of the best businesses in the entire game. It will make money passively no matter what, as long as you have the technicians assigned. The sale missions are always 1 vehicle, which of course, as a solo player, is an absolute must. And like I said in the beginning of the video, we are all pretty much solo players at this point, let's face it. But the Nightclub is absolutely S tier, definitely must own for any solo player, and you definitely want to get that all set up. And I do have videos on my channel for guides for all these businesses if you want to just look through my channel. But let's move on to the number one mighty spot. It still goes to the Kosatka submarine. Now I know that's cliche, it's, you know, it's corny maybe to put it at number one, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna put the best way to make money at number one, and Cayo Perico, as it stands in 2024, is still the best way to make money in Grand Theft Auto Online. There's absolutely no other way or method that can compete with Cayo Perico. You can finish the entire heist in like 48 minutes. It's a big bag, million plus every single time, even with the tequila. There's definitely no way to make money better with this. Now, of course, you can also combine doing the Cayo Perico heist with your passive businesses, like, you know, like all the ones we mentioned here, the Acid Lab, the Bunker, the Nightclub. All these businesses will build up as you're doing the Cayo Perico heist. So you're making the mil plus from the Cayo Perico, and then by the time you finish it and go back, you know, to the other businesses, you just got a crap ton of money, man. Like, the Cayo Perico is definitely cash king, and cash is still king in Grand Theft Auto. Of course, you need cash to be able to have fun in this game. So to me, the Kosatka submarine is also a must buy. It's only like $2 million. You can make that money back in just 2 Cayo Perico runs, and then from there, it's straight profit. So as a solo player, definitely get yourself a Kosatka submarine. It is definitely still the best way to make money, of course, through the Cayo Perico heist. And I'm not hearing it, man. I don't care if it's corny or cliche. It's the best way to make money. It's gonna be number one. And we do have an honorable mention available, of course. That is going to be the Agents of Sabotage / the Darnell Bros Factory business. This is a really good way to make money solo. Unfortunately, the numbers of the profit you can make in, you know, in an hour and stuff like that just wasn't really competitive enough with the other businesses. The passive safe in this business also doesn't make as much money as one like, let's say, the Nightclub or even the agency. So unfortunately, although I really do like this business, I don't think this is a knock on this, you know, business whatsoever. The Darnell Bros Factory is an extremely good business. You could access it from the phone, etc., and it's really fun just in general. So it had to be an honorable mention, not in the top 7, but if this video was a top 10 video, probably firmly would have been at, you know, like number 8 or 9. I really actually enjoy playing this new business, and I think if you are a solo player, you will definitely enjoy playing it too, and you can still make pretty good money on top of that. But let's move on to the final honorable mention. This is going to be the other new business that dropped, of course, the Mackenzie hangar, Mackenzie Airfield hangar, which did come with the Oscar Flies Again mission, which will pay you $500,000 for a base run and $750,000 for, running this on hard mode. So you can make $750K from it. But the reason it didn't make the top 7, and the reason specifically that I got the Cluckin Bell farm rate over this, is because the Cluckin Bell farm rate has the same payout, the base payout at least, at $500,000, and you don't need a business for it. You can do it for absolutely free, whereas this business costs you $1.4 million. And it does give you the 20 extra, aircraft slots, but not everybody needs that. And this video is specifically just about making money. So now, is this a good business? Sure, probably would make my top 10 in an actual business list, which probably will be next after this video, top 10 businesses. But this one is specifically money making, not what comes with the business and stuff like that, just specifically the money that you can make. And honestly, this one is a little subpar compared to the other 7 that are on this list. But like I said, if it was a top 10 or something like that, then of course it probably would make the list. I'd have to actually sit down and think it through. But let me know in the comments down below if you think I misplaced any of these, if you thought that one of these 2 honorable mentions should have been in the top 7. I personally don't think they should have been, but if you do disagree, feel free to comment down below. Let me know what your favorite way to make money is in this game. Let me know what you find the most fun and stuff like that. I like hearing from you guys, But like I said, look out for the next video, man. I probably will be doing like a top 10 business video, or maybe a business tier list or something like that. But that does pretty much wrap us up for this video. Now, again, if you are new here, welcome. I do make consistent GTA content. So if that is something you are interested in, of course, take 1 second every time to hit that like and subscribe button. If you've already been down with the channel, thank you for your continued support. I appreciate each and every single one of you that are part of the Slime Squad. And with that being said, until the next video, peace out, boys.